Hello my beautiful babies, welcome back again to my channel. And if this is your first time here, oh hello, hi, how's it going? My name is Joe Gomez. I am mostly a self-taught makeup artist. If you enjoy everything that has to do with beauty and makeup, this is definitely the place for you to be at. In this channel, we love everything that has to do with beauty and makeup. I love to teach you new techniques, tutorials, trends, reviews, skincare. So welcome, and if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much, my beautiful baby. That means a lot to me. But if this is your first time here and you like what you see, I mean, this is of course not the complete look, but if you like what you see, or you have watched maybe some other videos or a little bit more of my content and you liked it, please consider subscribing. You know that it's completely free and you can do it just by clicking on the button down below, the one that says subscribe. I'm also gonna ask you to please do the extra step for your baby,
Joey the Hoey,
by activating the notification bell, so every single time that I will be uploading a new YouTube video,
Mr. YouTube
will let you know that I've done so. Finally, do not forget to follow me on other social media, where you can find me mostly as jogomezbeauty on Instagram and TikTok, and then you can find me on Twitter as jogomezbeauty1, the one and only, baby. Don't forget to follow me there, start conversations, becoming friends, and please let me know what do you want to see on my channel. Alrighty. In today's video, my beautiful babies, I was thinking about the way to bring you the cream contour routine that I told you that I was gonna bring you, just because a lot of people love to work with powders, and that's okay. Powders tend to be like the easier option for a lot of my boys and my girls out there, but a lot of you are super interested about knowing how to work with cream products. This is something that's very trendy right now. A lot of people are doing it on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, and of course here on YouTube as well. I was just waiting for a new arrival to come into my collection, and that is the one and only RCMA Cream Contour Palette. This is the Vincent Quijo edition, and my beautiful babe.
Who's this? Who's this? Hello, who's this? I need to silence this crazy phone.
This is my RCMA Makeup Foundation and Concealer Palette by Vincent Quijo, and this is the number 10, my beautiful babies. A lot of people, especially makeup artists, will love this palette because it's so versatile, but it also offers great pigmentation and great results. This is one of the palettes that is highly used on TV, on camera, because it looks gorgeous, it looks super natural, it's buildable, you can make it work with powder, and all of those videos that you just have watched where I redid my makeup or I fixed it because I was gonna create another look with that Circo Loco palette. I used this beautiful baby over here to fix my makeup and just look better on camera. So I'm super happy to have bought this wonderful palette. This is not so much of a review because I've used it before, and this is not so much of a first impressions either because I've used it like I said, but this is a very cool adding to my collection. I'm super happy to have it. This baby over here is pricey. I don't have the exact price right now, but I'm gonna be dropping it over here, so in case you're interested, this is gonna be really good for you to add to your collection, especially if you're a working makeup artist. With this palette, you can do foundation, you can do contour, you can do concealer, so many different things for a lot of different skin tones. As you can see, mine is light to medium, sort of, so I'm really happy about this one, and I haven't used all of the shades. Not all of them work for me. You can make them work. I love to use something super potent like this one, the darkest shade, for my contour when I really want to look super snatched. So today we're gonna be using this beautiful baby over here, but not only this one, baby. My entire face will be done using only cream products, and of course I'm gonna be using a dash of powder to set my T-zone. Super necessary for me that I have combo skin. Of course I need to seal, I need to set all of these cream products in place, but I'm gonna teach you and I'm gonna show you all of those tricks and tips to make your foundation to look super flawless and easy to work with. Also, if you have texture, if you have lines, if you have acne, if you have more imperfections than most people do, working with creams is gonna be easier. It's gonna help you a ton because you're gonna be fixing, building the coverage you want, so it's gonna look even more pretty and beautiful and flawless. Like I always advise you, grab a snack, grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, whatever you want to do to indulge your yourself and just give yourself into the pleasure of watching this video. So let's just jump right into it. We need to, of course, start with foundation, and for foundation today I don't have anything on my face other than a little bit of moisturizer. I feel like I've been under so much stress that a lot of fine lines and a lot of things are happening on my face, so I need a visit to get Mr. Botox right now on this face of mine. But you gotta work with whatever it is that you were given, honey. First things first, we're gonna start priming our face by using this Jordani Gold by Oriflame Sweden. This is the Jordani Gold Youth Essence Radiance Primer, and this is a dupe. I love this one, my beautiful babies, because it has actual 24 carats gold in it. It has very small particles. It helps you a lot to give you this very nice tight effect, this plump effect. It looks super beautiful on the skin. It's on the affordable side. I mean, it's like mid-range, and this is a total dupe for my very bougie and expensive Guerlain primer, the Lure or Luck in French. So I love that one, and I also like this one a ton. Maybe on another time we're gonna be comparing the two of them, and I do swear by it. Second bottle over here because I've been using it a ton. I love to go ham. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. These were like 8 pumps because I also love to cover a little bit of my neck, and I'm gonna start applying it right on my forehead. As you can see, the only thing that I have done are my brows, and I cleaned them with a little bit
That means too much.
of concealer. I'm gonna be just applying this primer on my neck. A little bit of a massage time, you know, like spa situation, activating the circulation on my face. And I love this one because, as you can see, my beautiful babies, absorbs super quickly. Now that we have primed with the first primer, you know that I love to use different ones. I'm gonna go with the second, but that's gonna be a little bit more pore filling because, honey, we need to feel this pore, especially on my nose. I have enlarged pores on my nose, my babies, because when I was in junior high, actually, a lot of friends used to tell me to squeeze my blackheads. I know that that's disgusting. So I was poking at my nose a lot and I was having acne. Now I regret it.
It's a mess.
I don't have texture, but I do have a little bit of enlarged pores, so it's been a struggle, trust me. So we need to fill them in, honey, and I'm gonna be using this Smashbox, the traditional Smooth and Blur, the original Photo Focus Primer by Smashbox, and I'm gonna be using the tiniest little bit. We don't need a lot. This is like a chickpea size. That'll do. What I love to do is just that I press it in with these fingers, then I just go like this on the areas where I feel I need to get rid of all of these pores. I'm using my screen, it's my monitor, so that's why you see me looking at my monitor a lot, and also to a mirror that I have here on the side. What I've noticed is that after a while, and also if you apply too much product, you might get a little bit oily, and I don't love that. Whatever is left, I love to apply it here. I do have a little bit of shaved scarring, and then the rest just on my chin, my neck. Then we're good to go. We're primed. Let's move on with foundation, and for foundation I'm gonna be using this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Concealer Plus Foundation in the shade 09 Neutral. This is a foundation that is a little bit tricky to work with. I love the way that it looks on camera. I've been using this one lately. This is my second bottle. I do like it. I'm not too much of a fan of the way that it looks in person. It's a little bit, I don't like to say cakey, but I don't know. There's something about this foundation that I like, but I just don't love. I love to apply like just two, I was gonna say pumps, but this is just not like a pump. That's one of the things that I don't like about this foundation, my beautiful babies, is the fact that it doesn't come with a pump.
So, yeah.
Here, then on the sides of my nose. I'm not gonna be applying just too much. And I know that it looks like it's a lot, but trust me, it looks like a lot because I'm smearing the applicator. It's just not a lot. I promise you, it's not. And a little bit on the neck. Honey, do not forget your neck.
Ever.
Whatever is left, I'm applying it here. And then I'm gonna start blending it. I'm gonna be using the sponge to blend. So let's just go to blend. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be recording a TikTok. How fun. And all you have to do is just bounce your sponge back and forth, back and forth. I lowered my chair and yeah, that's good. So you can see this foundation is medium to full coverage. That's one of the reasons why I like it, because I don't have to apply too much to have a good result. So that's always gonna be a good thing. Less product, good result. I love that. What I don't like is that after a while, I don't know why, maybe this one has a little bit of alcohol here. It sort of emphasizes my texture and my pores, and I'm not a fan of that. This sponge, my babies, it's super affordable. It's by the Mexican brand, I believe, and it's just good. Do not forget your ears, your neck, forehead. I don't like to apply too much foundation underneath my eyes because I'm gonna be applying concealer there anyways. That primer is super hydrating and it makes this foundation to look super radiant, glowy. The skin looks super healthy. I mean, baby, that glow. The other day, somebody asked me, my beautiful babies, where do I get Oriflame from? My Oriflame products from, and especially if you live in the States, if you're able to get them as well, because some of you have been liking, especially the lipsticks. I don't think Oriflame Sweden is just like directly sold on the States, but I believe you can find it on Amazon. Maybe you can find it there. This is blended and looking nice. We want to start with concealer right away. I love to use my concealer. Today I'm going to be working with this one. I'm going to be using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Marshmallow. This is very brightening. My babes, if you don't like this super brightening effect, you can go for something that is a little bit more natural or closer to your skin tone, but I do love to have a lot of light, especially here on my under eye, because I don't have a lot of volume there. So you always want to create a volume by adding a lighter shade. We're gonna go and blend all of this concealer with the same sponge. If you want to have a little bit more coverage with your concealer, you can just leave it a few minutes to get a little bit more creamy. It's gonna get a little bit dry but more pigmented and thicker. Also love to work fast on my under eye because I do have fine lines over there. I want to get the product inside of my lines as soon as possible. This concealer has a lot of nourishing ingredients and it has coconut water that's very hydrating. Sort of like clean contour effect from the outer edge of my mouth all the way up my chin. This concealer has been my ride or die, my babes. Like, I have a ton of pictures on Instagram with these products. Now I'm gonna go and blend my forehead, and I just love to stem the product in. Remember, never drag your cream products or your liquid products. Just bounce your beauty blender or any beauty sponge you might be using at the moment and just press in and take a look at how beautiful and blended. I'm gonna be using the tip of my sponge to blend my nose. Be a little bit more gentle on the sides. So I'm just mainly gonna concentrate the product on the bridge of my nose. That depends a lot with the kind of nose contour you prefer. If you want to make it more straight, if you want to elongate your nose, if you want to make it look shorter or a little bit more pointy, if you want to lift up the tip of your nose, that's personal preference, and that has to do a lot with the way you place your products where you're gonna be applying them. And then I just love to go with the butt, with what I like to call the butt or the booty of my booty blender, and I just love to go and just run it so it can look a little bit more seamless. I like to drag my concealer with the tip a little bit up on the sides of my nose here, and also blend it with the concealer that I used to clean my eyebrows with, so nothing looks harsh, everything looks super well blended. Yeah, there we go. I don't love to apply a lot of concealer here because I do have a little bit of texture over here, so I don't want to bring it up. If anything, I'm trying trying to hide it. We're ready for the cream contour. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, to grab my RCMA Makeup Professional palette by Vincent Kehoe. He was the creator of this palette, and this is such a good, I cannot stress it enough, I cannot emphasize it enough how much I love this palette. If there's something wrong that I have to say right out of the bat, I love the fact that it folds flat, completely flat, so you can do your makeup like this. This is very convenient and very comfortable. Honestly, what I don't like about this palette is the sizes of the pans. It's so small, so it's just very difficult to grab a brush, like any kind of brush. For example, I love to work with my cream contour with this Jaclyn Hill X Morphe, but as you can see, this one is giant. There's no way that I can fit this one here. I'm gonna be grabbing 2 pans, and I don't want to do that, so it's super complicated. Then I also love to work with my IT Cosmetics brush, and this one allows me to work with the tip, wrapping the product, but it's difficult as well. Then my other option is a Sephora brush. I love this one to blend, especially if I'm working with powders, but I'm gonna be using this one today. This is like very similar to the Ada brush from NARS. I love that brush so much for contour. I had it, I lost it, or it was stolen. Today we're gonna be using something like this. Okay, this is very precise, very pointy, and I was just playing and testing and trying a little bit earlier. That's why it's stained. And this is a Sephora collection brush. This is meant to be used for your concealer, but I love to use it for grabbing the pigment out of this palette and just applying it all over the face. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna be starting with this shade over here because I want to have something super intense right below my temple, all the way here where my jaw starts. A little bit of this one here. With this palette, my beautiful babes, you don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. You'll see that in action just right now. And I'm just gonna be grabbing like a dot. Take a look, that looks super dark, but do not be scared. I'm gonna be applying another dot here. Then whatever is left on my brush, I love to go here, here, start making my head and my neck to look a little bit thinner. Now I'm gonna be moving with something that's gonna be a little bit warmer, and I'm gonna be grabbing this shade, and I'm also gonna be grabbing this shade. I'm gonna be using this one over here and this one over here. The first one because it's a little bit more deep, and the other one because it's a little bit more bronzy. So the first one, I'm mainly gonna use that, and I'm gonna be applying it here. Right now it's very trendy to do something like this. I like the way it looks kind of cool. So we're gonna be doing that, and then I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit more, and I'm gonna go to the other side of my face. I know right now looks crazy. This is like more on the cool tone side. Now we're gonna bronze it up a little bit more once I blend this part. I'm gonna be grabbing a combination of this shade and the other one I mentioned, and I'm gonna be going on my forehead to narrow my forehead a little bit more. Then a little bit on the sides, just here. I want to contour my lips, but I don't think that this is gonna be the right brush to do that. And for my nose, I'm gonna be grabbing a combination of the two as well, tiniest little bit. Then on the other side, then I just love to lift the tip a little bit by applying a little bit of the deep shade here to shorten my nose. This is like a very cool effect. I'm gonna go to the other side. Please do not go crazy on your nose contour or it's gonna look crazy. And as you can see, I'm not narrowing my nose that much right now because I'm gonna be blending this. So that's gonna create a shadow. There, that's enough. And I'm gonna be using the warmer shade, this one over here, to contour my lip. I want something a little bit intense but kind of natural at the same time, because the lip I'm gonna go for today is just gonna be super natural. I already did the lip and it's currently my obsession. As you can see, by adding that depth and that shadow over here on the outer perimeter of my lip, I'm already creating a more voluminous lip. Take a look at this volume, baby. I'm already kind of blending. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of this one, the warmer shade, and I'm gonna be applying it on top. but only on the top of this cooler contour to bronze up the face. Whatever is left on my brush, I love to put it here and also here to make myself a skinny bitch. We love that.
This is a look, right? I look super sexy and appealing.
Let's just start blending. I know that right now it looks a little bit crazy, like a lot of lines and harshness, but trust me, this is really blendable and it's gonna look super gorgeous. I'm gonna be using this brush, a Sephora brush. This is for cream contour and also powder. It's very densely packed, and this is gonna allow me to really blend these products a ton. Start here, blending this area. My beautiful babies, you always have to blend your cream contour all the way up. That way it's just not gonna look harsh. What I want to get rid of is all of this harshness. I'm only gonna be blending one side of my face and the other one I'll be doing that off camera. Super different than what it was looking before. Just like that. Intense. Looks pretty, isn't it? Cream contour. I love the result it gives me. How natural, super easy to work with, how you can fade it. You look sun-tanned, you look sun-kissed, defined, the structure, just beautiful. Now I'm gonna be blending this part on my nose. Just a little bit with a brush before we go with the sponge. Wow.
Cream contour for the win, baby.
I'm gonna be applying a little bit more cream products. I'm also gonna be applying a little bit of on my lids as a transition shadow. And then I'm gonna go with my sponge to finish blending the edges. Mouth. What do you think? Without being blended, blend it. Ever since I tried, I just can't stop. Yeah, this is the result. Let me finish the other side of my face and I'll be back. So, what do you think about the way it looks blended, my beautiful babies? I think that this is splendid. This is just beautiful, very natural, creamy, summery, warm, and I don't know, there's something to it that I just love. We have all of the light underneath our eyes and also the brightness, the creaminess. I'm just obsessed. I want to be applying a little bit more of concealer in this area just to show you the versatility of this palette and how easy it is to work with this one on top of other products, and they're not gonna smear or smudge or just sponge up and ball up and look gross. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna be using this one, the lightest one, because the concealer that I already have is super light, and I'm gonna be going with this Sephora brush, applying a little bit here, grab a little more, maybe a little bit more on the bridge of the nose, forehead. I'm gonna be using my blender to integrate all these products before I set them. I'm so excited. Wow, it did something. It looks more creamy, hydrated. I like that a lot. I think I'm gonna be doing that more often. I discovered that just right now here sitting with you, so I liked that a ton. We're gonna be moving with cream blush. I have this beautiful Oriflame sweetened one. This is a cream stick. So I kind of like it. It's good, I like it, but I'm just not in love with it. But you know that I'm in love with my Natasha Denona, the Love Glow Cheek Palette. Take a look. I love the presentation. I feel like a Barbie when I play with this one. I'm gonna be applying this glow cream base that is very pinkish and also works like a blush. I'll be using a different sponge. I'm gonna be using this one. I already damped it and I washed it, and the pigment from this blush from the other time still here. So just imagine how pigmented this one is. Grab it like this, a considerable amount of pigment over there, and then you're just gonna start with application on the higher areas of my cheeks. So I want to have like a pink hue. I want to look blushy. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of this Oriflame Sweeten. Found out, my babes, that it's better to melt them on the back of your hand to apply them here. Melt them with the warmth of your hand, and then just go with your sponge, grab the product, and then just go on top. Voila, we have pigment.
Oh, I like this combo.
So good, isn't it? But it looks like this blush is just coming from within. I am feeling it. The other side of my face. Oriflame stick. Yeah. Now we're gonna go with a little bit of highlighter. For highlighter, I'm gonna be using this one. This is a Jordani Gold Radiant Complexion Cream Stick as well in the shade Coral Glow. This is such a beautiful, this is like the closest thing for my Natasha Denona. So you can see it, it's there. Applying it on the top of my cheek. Applying a little bit more over here so you can see it in action, mainly on the highest area, highest point of my cheeks, sort of like holographic. I don't know how to describe it, and they also smell so good, like so sweet. It's just like a treat. The only thing is that you really have to work super fast with this ones, my beautiful babes, otherwise they just sit there and they're gonna be a little bit harder to blend, so be mindful about that. The reflection is there, but it's subtle. Right now I just want to bronze my face a little bit more. I'm gonna be applying this radiant bronzer here, and then I'll blend, because this one, like I said, you need to be quick. I'm gonna be doing the hand trick here, like a generous amount, grabbing it with my sponge. All of the depth is here.
Just so good.
And I'm bronzed for the gods. I'm highlighted, I'm blushy, and yummy, and delicious. And now we need to set my under eyes. I want to use something that I know is gonna snatch me up. It's just gonna be super good. So let's pull out the heavy weapons. And I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to set my under eye area with my bullet brush from Morphe in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Just not a lot of powder. If you're hearing my voice to be a little bit more raspy than normal, I'm so sorry, but I've been speaking all day. That's why, my babes. I'm feeling this look. Looks so gorgeous. Now we can move to the eyes. So let me prime my eyes. Applying a little bit of this Urban Decay. I'm gonna be using a little bit. I'm running out of it. I'm gonna do something super bronzy because we have cream eyeshadows to work with, and I'm so excited about those. And then I love to use my finger, sort of like my favorite eye primer. Back again. It was for a while, then I stopped. Now I'm loving it back again, and it's just good. We're gonna be moving with a little bit of a crease situation, and I want to apply the same palette. Believe it or not, let's just try and see how it behaves. This one over here, I want to grab something that's gonna be a little bit warmer for my crease, sort of like a transition shade without being so much of a transition. This shade over here, a little bit more beachy, warm, using this brush over here. This is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe, and this is the JH53.
Whoa, this is pigmented.
If you're gonna be on a holiday, you're gonna be away for a few days, and you forget to grab your palette, your eyeshadows, or a lot of products to work with, you can use just this one. You can blend it on the crease and make it look smooth, and trust me, this is gonna give you such a nice result. Looks good, looks warm. I'm not dragging it all the way in, so I want to keep the light over there. There we go. What I'm gonna do now is to work with my cream sticks or my cream eyeshadows. So we have options. We have all of these colors to play with, and I think I'm gonna go with these two options for my upper lid. A round color, but it's super reflective and beautiful. This is like a coppery eyeshadow. And then we have this one. This is more like a champagne. This one has a ton of reflex on it. These are by Oriflame Sweden, and these are called the Color Unlimited Eyeshadow Stick Iced Sand. Sahara Bronze. On my lower lash line, I'm gonna go for this one, and this is in the shade Lilac Reef. So these are the three we're gonna be working. So I'm gonna be starting, of course, as usual, with the darkest one. This is very easy, my beautiful babes. You can use your fingers or you can use the same brush. With the shadows, you do need to work a little bit fast. Yeah, it's showing up. Oh, I like this. Let me go with the other cream stick. This is iced sand. In case I don't have enough bling bling, I already have a trick under my sleeve. Whoa, yeah, I like this one so much better.
Oh yeah.
And this is in the shade Lilac, so let's try it out. I know that Laura Mercier has cream eyeshadows and that those are like super good. A lot of people love them. These have a kind of strong scent. This is like shimmery. I wouldn't say that this is like super glittery, but it's shimmery.
I like it. I like it.
Now I'm gonna be using a little bit of my Fenty by Rihanna. This is the How Many Carats, the Fenty Diamond Bomb. I love this one so much, my beautiful babes. I loved
Love.
how glittery this one is, and also packaging. This is just beautiful. Gonna be grabbing a little bit of this one. This is almost like pure glitter, see-through, wet, and I'm gonna be pressing this one. Oh yeah, the texture on this one is almost like putty. Now we have something that is a little bit more glittery. Now I'm gonna be lining, creating a little bit of a wing with this bronze eyeliner. This is in the shade Vivid Bronze by Oriflame Sweden as well. This is like very natural, very dainty. This one has glitter on, not as glittery as other looks that I've created, not as intense. So maybe a lot of people will feel more identified with this look. A lot of my beautiful girls, this is very easy, very on the go. You can have everything on your cosmetics bag. I like this. This is metallic. I like the way that this is looking. Now we need a little bit of a coat of mascara, Lancome Nose in Excessive Black. I'm gonna be applying lashes, but it's just gonna be like a very subtle lash. It's pouring outside.
Yeah.
Mascara on my lower lash line. I'm liking the purple a ton. So let me go finish my other eye off camera and I'm gonna come back. Ooh, fancy. What do we think about this cream eyeshadows now that they're blended? All I did was just apply a set of lashes. I went for Demi Wispies by Salon Perfect. Over here, I mean, you can even tell like because my lashes look so bushy right now. Maybe for some babies out there, these lashes are gonna be like a little bit too dramatic, but of course for me, this is just like, compared to the ones that I used on my Electric Blue Smoky Eye, baby, these are just nothing for me. They look so pretty, and I also apply this Bisou Tintaline eyeliner on my waterline. This is like beigey and pearly, just beautiful. It's time to move on with the lips, my beautiful babes. The first thing we need to do is just to remove my crusty foundation lip. And I'm gonna do the quickest, easiest lip ever, my beautiful babes. All I'm gonna do is just lip liner and a gloss, and we're almost gonna be good to go. We're gonna go for this Color Stylist. We're gonna go for this Color Stylist Ultimate Lip Liner by Oriflame Sweden in the shade Caramel Mauve. Like a very nude shade. This is gonna help us to really show the contour we have underneath our lips. I'm gonna be slightly overlining my lips. These are so creamy, that's why I opted for this one because it's super creamy. And I'm gonna go with one of my favorite glosses. This is Venus by Anastasia. Applying this one, my beautiful babies, with a brush because I don't want to ruin my gloss. And just depositing here. I love to pull a little bit of the gloss on my hand and then just go on my lips. It's gonna melt with the gloss. More on the center. So good. A little bit. All we need to do now is just set our face. I'm gonna be using this Oriflame Sweeten Back Again. This the one everlasting makeup setting spray. I use it a ton. I always mention it. Let me pull you back just a little bit so you can see me setting my face. Let me go change my top, change my clothes, do a little bit of a hair situation, and I'll be back for the... And I'm back, my beautiful babies, with the final result of this everything cream tag or challenge, however you want to call it, while I taught you how to do your cream contour, bronzer, blush, highlighter, even the eyeshadows. Everything is cream on this video, my beautiful babies. I mean, just a little bit of powder on my under eyes, or my under eye area would be looking like the skin of a freaking elephant. Dumbo, I don't want that. I straightened my hair. Tell me if you're feeling this vibe. I'm feeling so sexy with this look. I mean, this is a daytime look, but I feel sultry AF, so that's a good sign. When your makeup lifts up your spirit and makes you feel just like up to the roof, up to the sky, that means that it was a good makeup. I feel super confident, glamorous, just beautiful. I want to go for coffee or just something like super chill. I'm wearing my jersey and I'm feeling super cozy and comfortable. My gold jewelry over here, bracelets, rings, and I'm just super ready to Netflix and chill. Well, we have a delicious snack. So let me know, my beautiful babes, if you like this makeup, if you like this video, if you learned something new, if you want to see more. Let me know everything on the comment section down below. Love, 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 and adore when you leave me beautiful comments, when you express your doubts, when you let me know the products you use, when you let me know how do you use them, and we can exchange and share information. At the end of the day, remember that this is all about creating community and getting stronger and growing and just sharing. And the main goal with my channel is that you pick a few tips and tricks here and there so you can apply it to your beauty routine and feel more empowered, beautiful. And I just hope you grabbed a few on this video. And as usual, I kindly ask you, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel and if you like what you see, baby, what are you waiting for? Clock is ticking. So subscribe to my channel, like this video, don't forget to share it on other social media platforms. In that way, other beautiful babies can find my channel, join this community, and we can have much more fun and more challenges and more beauty and more videos to come. Because you know that every single week, like clockwork, you're gonna find something new on this channel. Maybe one video, maybe two, maybe more. So you never know with me, my baby. So stay tuned and make sure you activate that notification bell so you can be aware every single time that Joey the Hoey is gonna be posting something new. And I'm rambling at this point, my beautiful babies. I need to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching the entire thing. If you made it up this far, you have my heart, you have my love, my hugs, my kisses, and this look and this video is dedicated to you who stays by my side, who shares my content, who cheers me up. And trust me, I'm not gonna stop, baby. So make sure you come back next week so you can enjoy a new video. And last but not least, let me remind you that you and I have a date. When? Very soon. Bye, my beautiful babes. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Have a good one. I really mean it. I love you. Bye.